Legendary Derosian bounty hunter Cad Bane is one of the most ruthless, intelligent, and greatest bounty hunters to ever have terrorized the Star Wars galaxy, with Cad Bane being a male Derosian bounty hunter who was operating primarily during the Clone Wars. Cad Bane's infamy grew to levels rivaling that of both Jango and Boba Fett during his peak during the Clone Wars. Cad Bane, though aged 50, which is above the middle lifespan of a Derosian member of his species, which is roughly the same lifespan as a human, was still an incredibly powerful bounty hunter, capable of taking on both Jedi and other bounty hunters, putting himself on the line against some of the most powerful Jedi, such as Jedi Master Quinlan Vos and Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi, as well as the hero of the Clone Wars in Anakin Skywalker and his Padawan Ahsoka Tano. Cad Bane possessed an arsenal of weapons composed of LL-30 blaster pistols, which he had modified and fitted with scopes, dual-mounted flamethrowers on each of his gauntlets, and various weaponry that he used specifically to combat the Jedi. Cad Bane was one of the most ruthless bounty hunters in all of Star Wars, possessing one of the highest Jedi kill counts from not a direct Separatist sympathizer, and one of the highest, if not the highest Jedi kill counts besides Jango Fett, of any bounty hunter, with the exception of the aforementioned bounty hunter in Jango Fett. However, why was Cad Bane so fluent at fighting Force sensitives? Force sensitives, specifically Jedi, are mainly known as some of the toughest combatants to go up against in a duel. Definitely defeat them, and defeating them is definitely a very hard and harrowing task. The fact that Cad Bane was constantly able to put himself in the line of danger, facing off against some of the most powerful Jedi of the era, is absolutely astounding. The fact that this ordinary bounty hunter, with little to no force sensitivity, was capable of dueling some of the most highly trained and experienced combatants in the entire galaxy, and some of the greatest combatants in all of history, is truly something landmark in the entirety of Star Wars. However, did Cad Bane specifically outline his arsenal to fight against force sensitives? The answer is yes. When Cad Bane was just an ordinary bounty hunter, new in the business, he reached out to Jango Fett, the current self-proclaimed greatest bounty hunter alive, who was hailed by many as the greatest bounty hunter of all time, even exceeding the infamy of Dirge and even his own son in Boba Fett, the same bounty hunter who would go on to nearly defeat Darth Vader himself in a duel. Cad Bane specifically outlined his arsenal to fight against force sensitives, the primary reason being, Cad Bane knew that he had to make a name for himself, so he looked to the big dogs, the people that he wanted to be like one day, and saw Jango Fett. Reaching out to Jango Fett, Cad Bane was able to learn a lot from the more experienced bounty hunter, and Jango Fett in turn a lot from Cad Bane, with Cad Bane showing him a new array of unique ways and methods to be able to take on the force-wielding Jedi, and a lot of new ways and methods that he would later employ before his untimely demise in the Battle of Geonosis. Cad Bane and Jango Fett eventually parted ways a few months before the Battle of Geonosis and Jango Fett's death. With Jango Fett's death, Cad Bane knew that now that Jango was officially out of the game, there was a spot open for the top bounty hunter. Immediately after this, Cad Bane immediately started putting himself in the position where there would be the most Jedi at hand, where either a Jedi would be most likely to go into the conflict, or where a Jedi was actually the target. Cad Bane would accept any job with Jedi. He wanted to make a name for himself, and what better way to do that than fighting some of the most powerful warriors in the entire galaxy's history. Cad Bane ended up aiding substantially to the Separatists, conspiring with them on many different errands and continuing to do their bidding while being paid in the appropriate amount until the rise of the Empire when the Separatist organization was abolished. Cad Bane equipped himself with dual-mounted flamethrowers, various stunning devices, cortosis bullets. For any Legends nerds who don't know, cortosis bullets were bullets that could short-circuit a lightsaber and cause it to turn off for a brief period of time. A Jedi remnant utilized this on Darth Vader a few months into Order 66 and nearly killed and bested the Dark Lord. However, he was able to use his superior knowledge of the Force to reign triumphant. Cad Bane possessed another array of weaponry, such as utilizing his LL-30 blaster pistols in a very specific and unique way. Cad Bane used his LL-30 blaster pistols, aiming for the hilt, as he knew if he aimed for the primary blade of the lightsaber, then he would most likely get a bullet back to the chest, with a blaster bolt being penetrated into his chest from the Jedi's blade. Cad Bane played tactically, and wasn't scared of playing dirty if he ended up winning. All Cad Bane wanted was to kill Jedi. Cad Bane has stated that he very much respects the Force, as well as those who wield it. However, he does not fear them. Cad Bane was specifically good at fighting Force sensitives because he outlined his arsenal to be good at fighting Force sensitive, such as using the aforementioned weapons, in order to enhance his progress and his ability against the Force-wielding Jedi. Well, my friends, what did you think of this installment? We are currently compiling our data files into a full lore compilation of Cad Bane that will be roughly an hour long, and we will release it in the next few months. Trust me, my friend, we are going to reach 100,000 subscribers before the end of 2023. So if you don't mind, press that subscribe button and share this with your friends. Tell them to share it with their friends. Like the video. If you wish to stop Cad Bane's ruthless crusade across the galaxy. Farewell, my friends, Jedi, scholars, and students of the Force, and I'll see you in a galaxy far, far away.